That was
Why
my
you
big
guys?
worry. I would prefer that you don't look at me as an old man, but a maturing patriarch.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
No old man.
You can handle that.
I have to have notes nowadays.
You always did with your speeches.
Well, I think it's very appropriate to say that this group here has been such an important healing process for me. The family has been fantastic. I just can't get over what they did while I was in these 3 stages: hospital, manic care, and now Shangri-La. So that's been very good.
Stop.
I have a new name too, by the way. I'm a great-grandfather, and they're really piling them up down there in Florida.
Yeah, there.
Wow.
One more coming.
3.5.
Yep.
That's our comment.
Yeah. And the support I mentioned before was so important in these stages I went through. You know, I look back and I've told most of you that it's a little bit like amnesia. I come upon something, I think about something, and oh yeah, it clicks in. And that's been kind of enlightening to be able to relive all that stuff. The place I have is just unbelievable. I had a nice apartment over on the other side, but I couldn't believe when I walked in there that the configuration and everything was so much like the other place. It was very easy for me to adjust to it. And again, I've got to tell you that the family has been great. My gosh, I look back at what you did, and Jeannie cleans my apartment. Steve is like the Wizard of Oz. He does it all. And Chris was there in that interim of changing over from manor care to the apartment. She was there for a week. That was a tough week for her. And of course, Barb has been just great. God, she's been up here 2 or 3 times, and she calls at least twice a day. I think, now, what are we going to talk about now?
It's always something, though.
Yeah, it is. And of course, Sam comes over there and does his little bit. We've got to teach him, though, to put the stuff back, Sam.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Oh, that was good. And I think we often wonder how the departed David would have been. We all knew he had a lot of potential. But I'll say this, he could never have risen to the heights that his brother did, Steve. Very good. Very good.
Just don't look behind the curtain.
Yeah, well, another thing that I wanted to mention before I forget here is when I was in manor care, and I think you realize that it was hospital, manor care, and now Shangri-La.
Rehab.
The rehab at manor care was okay, but I wasn't progressing. And so I finally got to the point where, let's get out of here, I got to do things for myself. And that has helped a great deal. But we had a little portable TV thing that would swing around. And I got into watching Mary Tyler Moore, and that drew. And you know, there was a theme song there that really stuck with me. She's going to make it after all. And that really spurred me on, personally. So there's been a lot of good things that have happened.
Yeah, and when John McLaughlin visited you, it was a talk of the manor care. It's like
Yeah.
everyone wanted to know you then all of a sudden.
Yeah, they forgot me in a hurry, though. Oh, I got my notes all right. And you know, there was a July day, and a very pretty lady walked into my place, and she's added so much. Debbie Waller. Thank you very much, Debbie.
Yay for Debbie.
And I think that that has been a factor. I even went shopping with her. I never went shopping with Laverne. Oh, that was good.
And she liked it that way.
Well, she's become like another daughter to in our family, for sure. And just on the way of announcements, the Christmas thing has always been a big feature for our group. And I think that we got some logistics problems this year. But I really like Lake Lawn, and I'm sure that there's enough to do there for everybody to be involved. We'll see how it goes. Barbara favors Atlanta, Bob, but we'll have to see how that goes. That's quite a trip. But Lake Lawn is good. We had Schaefer, we had High Point, and those are all places that you can consider. You know, what the heck. No, nobody really cared for Schaefer.
Ah, we loved it. We had a blast at Schaefer's.
Yeah,
Poor
you
girls.
did.
Poor girls and Matt and Erica got that
Did you
horrible.
put in an offer for that tavern, Bob?
Well, I didn't know it was for sale, but I will now.
Hey, a bar and a golf course, what can you beat?
Well, that's when Matt announced he was going to be marrying our
Yeah,
beautiful
chicken shack.
daughter.
Chicken shack. He asked my family
That's
to
where
marry me
Matt
at the
asked,
chicken
told me
shack.
he was going to ask Erica to marry him.
Yeah, he did.
That will hold
Amongst
up
some
forever
brown
as
moths. Ugh.
So the
never
W
said
plan
yes.
not to go back there.
Yeah, we will. We'll be back.
We have
Bring
two
your children up
special
there.
occasions too. We have Sam's birthday yesterday, and we have an anniversary
Yeah.
tomorrow. with
Tomorrow.
Erica And
Saturday.
Yep.
that's great.
Yeah.
Now,
Great.
paper, does that mean I can tear off one of these?
Yes.
And it was supposed to be 30, 40 degrees warmer today
Yeah.
than that day.
Yeah.
but it hasn't
John
come
Milan
out.
just doesn't nail it ever.
Well, it said if the
Hasn't
sun
changed
comes
at
out
all.
in time, it'll warm up.
Yeah.
But it hasn't
It's,
come.
yeah.
It's gonna come. It's gonna get clear as soon as the sun sets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, to wind it up, paraphrase Lou Gehrig, I'm the luckiest man on the face of the earth. Thank you all.
All right.
Yay.